Risboro in the North Signalbox, and the interesting thing about this is the track comes over the Chilterns from London, hits the Aylesbury Vale and fans out. So on the right there is the track to Aylesbury, on the left is the track to Wappington, then the track to Tame, and then the track up to Birmingham.
So yours is the branch to Wappington?
Ours is the branch to Wappington, which now only goes as far as Chinnor. And the track to Tame doesn't exist anymore at all.
Right.
That stops at what we call Tame Junction and is now a cycleway called, I've forgotten the name, but it's the Phoenix Trail. That's the one actually. So that's why this box is here, to command all these bits of track. So an important box, an important junction. But if we go back in time to British Railways, they were running this whole lot down. They thought they had enough capacity into London, didn't really need this, and were they planning to close it and close Maryland and sell the land? Conjecture. But privatisation comes along, Chiltern Railways come along, they start to build up the business, and the whole thing starts to grow. And now you've got what you see today.
Busy station.
The box is important because in that period, the whole being run down, the box was ignored and left. Because for the through tracks, you didn't need it, and for our little bit, it wasn't there.
Just a branch, wasn't it?
So they forgot about this signal box. Well, they turned their back or the blind eye, and it fell into disrespect, disrepair, everything, and almost fell over. Down below this level, you've got a nice brick box, very strong, though it has got some cracks. Above, you've got lots of glass, and one of the big glasses at the bottom, do you think? Is that so the signalman can see out?
I'm going to say so there's nothing in the way of what he's seeing, yeah?
And they put the smaller ones, which he doesn't normally look through, up high. It's very standard Great Western construction. But if you leave it derelict for 20 years, the rot comes into these timbers, and let's face it, with lots of glass, the strength of the upper bit is now very suspect.
I've got to say there's not much in the way of supporting beams, is there really?
No, it's just these
Just
ones.
those uprights.
And that corner one in particular, you could put your hand through it.
Oh, good.
It had lost so much.
See, it's been braced a few times, yeah.
So the first thing we did was come in and put various acros all over the place, because there's a lot of weight up there.
I was going to say, a few ton in it.
That hasn't been touched by us, apart from cleaning it and painting it, and re-roofing it, of course, on top.
Is it just the slate straight to the top of the wood?
Yeah. I don't think there's a
membrane
there. These days we put a membrane in virtually everywhere, don't we?
You used to have a ventilator up there, you can see it.
We have got ventilators, yeah. I don't think there's a membrane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't quote me on that, but yeah. So anyway, this lot was literally moving around. So we braced it, replaced a lot of these columns, and there's one acro right at the end
Still there.
Because we noticed a slight movement after we'd done all our work. We were still monitoring and it moved slightly, so we thought, put a brace in, play safe. We replaced all the windows and the glass, most of the glass are gone.
Do you have to have scaffolding for that?
No, these all slot out.
All come out from the inside?
They all slot out and move out. So we were able to do most of that from inside. So, and we're all volunteers.
Yeah.
We all work on various days of the week when they call us in. Likewise with the track.
Yeah.
Most of that's been done by our volunteers. Well, all of it's been done by our volunteers. Even the platform has been built by our volunteers.
The signalling, mechanical signalling,
Yes.
is that worked off this box?
Yes, it is. Yeah. We are installing more and more every day. But that signal there, starter signal works. You don't get a chance to play with it. Right?
Yeah, you're not running trains today, are you?
Well, we've got no trains running, so we could. But we have an agreement with Network Rail that they can bring their vehicles into here for emergency purposes.
Yeah.
So we'd rather leave it in that state ready for...
In case.
Yeah, in case. But the signalbox, as you see, is divided into two sections basically.
Yeah.
This section with the stairs will be our signal box to look after our track.
Yeah.
And that's nearing completion, apart from the train describer board and a few other things.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I just noticed that.
It's all in there, and the catch point we put in 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah,
See there's a catch up there?
yeah, by the ground signal.
Yeah. And that's designed so that if any road trains come down that track,
Derails.
they don't infringe onto our running tracks. What else?
The other half of the box is just the display museum.
Sorry, it will be. Well, the plan is to make it into a demonstration facility.
Yeah.
That might be open many days a week.
Yeah.
As it is now, we open the box 2 times a year.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the difficulty of the stairs
Yeah.
and getting the public up and down. It's a grade 2 listed structure. We have grade 2 listed structure planning for the staircase internally. So we've got that passed. We've now got to do building regs on it and then find some money to build it.
Yeah.
So we know where we're going.
It's getting there.
It's just money and volunteers that
Yeah.
actually, because we're all volunteers, no one's paid here.
Yeah.
So, but from a box that's almost falling over in a course of about 30, 40 years, it has taken that long. You actually see it now. So wander through to the rest of the box. There will be demonstrations. You can get your hands on and pull levers as well, if you want to.
So do you access the
Right,
webcam
yeah.
through the Chinnor site?
Because at the moment we run trains into the network rail team with siding,
Yes.
so that's only protected on our side by a disc signal. So we need to lock the crossover unless we have the
Scroll
token.
down, you can actually see
Oh, yeah, it's got the colour lines, hasn't it?
Yeah, so the case lines are all network rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work on ours, but on their site without. You just scroll down a bit. It's not as clear.
So yeah, when we're running in at the moment, we put a method of working in with them. We clip the points, like Echo 95 Bravo,
I've heard of that, yeah.
It says what's approaching.
and then we ask Mollabone to clear Mike Echo 174 to put the trains in.
So that boundary gate line, that does continue on to you? So if you want to transfer stuff?
Go through the Chinnor website. The other one does go beyond.
Yeah, so we have an end-on connection with the Tame branch side over here, as well as a connection into Princess Risboro Platform 4.
Do you get much stock coming?
We've had 2 or 3 charters come in. We also there's Chiltern Train, some send a turbo unit in for training.
I saw a picture of that, yeah.
And what else we had? We had a few tablers doing training on our line as well. So yeah, it's been a few things. Various. I think Angel Trains done some testing. Some new wagons for London Underground. We're just running them back up and down.
Just keep running in.
But yeah, at the moment, the independent line here doesn't exist, which is why the track circuit is showing occupied. So we're trying to raise funds and
Track
gain
circuit.
some spare track to relay it.
Yeah.
Because it is a bit of a risk for operations if Network Rail need to grab the siding back if there's a failed
Yeah,
train
you want to
or
run.
something.
Yeah, we have the same issue at Matlock.
But yeah, eventually we'll get that relayed. So none of that exists properly at the moment. So 120 isn't there. So that means we've got a few sort of temporary bits with the paper patches that hopefully we'll be able to take off eventually. So in the final layout, 121 will be the same arm as 119 but with a toast rack route indicator. But at the moment, as it's signalling into an occupied section, I mean there are actually some things in the headshots.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to have a disc to do that. Once we've got the full layout, that will generally be kept empty, so you don't need to signal into an occupied section.
It's a lot just for such a small thing. I'm impressed by them hanging brackets, by the way.
Yeah.
They are the biggest hooks I've seen in a while.
So yeah, there's quite a few spares because we've laid it out with the theory of what the maximum possible we could get out of the layout. So that's with a second platform.
Yeah, and sidings and space as well.
Yeah, the trap point turned into a siding.
Yeah.
Possibly another trap point at the other end if that was a passenger line. All sorts, and then potentially slotting levers for the network rail.
Makes a lot of sense.
If they ever receive. So that's what those two I think are saved for.
It's coming along nicely. How far off do you reckon? Couple of years?
Off what? Sorry.
Full plan.
I mean, some of that is pie in the sky a little bit.
See what happens.
And the second platform is
Yeah, a lot of money.
it's not a priority. Main thing is just get that line relayed, and then we'll be pretty good for a while. After that, it would be about laying a cable in so we can do electric key token.
Yes.
Instruments.
Yeah.
Because that would give us a bit more flexibility, particularly on guard.
Which one was that? Oh, that's station.
Yeah, photos and other evidence.
Of what
I
it
think
was.
we're trying to get it as close to original as possible. I did have a bit of a discussion with Steve about the ordering of the block and the bells. It does seem a bit odd, the layout.
Absolute ton of push buttons.
Yeah. Did I explain how this bit of the box was originally spread over the whole length of the box? So we've taken out all the spares and spaces and pressed it down. And so with the 1964 layout, they've done a tiny bit of rationalisation. They've taken out, I think, the crossover from the Watkington Bay to the down platform line. And that gives us just enough space to squeeze it in. Yeah, I think for most of the single lines you could use the warning arrangements.
Yeah.
And Risboro South would use Reg 4A, the other Great Western Reg 4A,
Yeah.
for trains.
What was the size of the box at the other end? About the same?
Smaller, I mean, you've got the diagram up there. Sort of the biggest number,
Oh, yeah, it's
49
fine.
or something.
Yeah, down here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. 49, yeah.
So that controlled the goods sidings.
So that's the end of your. This is your platform here, isn't it?
Yes, but then that line is the goods loop, the loop line. So it doesn't connect to the bay.
Right, yeah.
There's a little bay platform.
So around the back.
Yeah, there's a separate goods loop.
So basically, it's more the crossover coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big old crossover there. But they had regulations basically to let you send stuff wrong direction over both the up lines, so you could get to the up sidings down there. So I think they'd probably often shuffle things between the goods yard, and once they formed a train, they might shove it down there or something.
How come they never connected the bay line through to make a loop, really?
I don't know, I guess. Well,
I'm not sure, is it? Just, 'cause like you say,
I guess it was just a dock rather than a.
Yeah.
Well, I think possibly one of the reasons is where the platform building's in the way.
Oh, yeah, you've got to have a way in, haven't you, of course. Yeah, I only just realised.
Pesky passengers.
Car parks weren't things this then.
Quite states for me.
I was going to say it was in a bit of a state when it started. Look up.
See
Most
daylight
steps.
through the window frames.
Oh, blimey.
Dad,
Yeah.
what's 1 plus 1?
A window.
Yeah. What's 1 plus 1?
Window.
2. What's 3 plus 3?
6.
Dad, what's 3 plus 3?
I know what the timber work did, but how much of the actual signalling gear got
I
wrecked?
don't know about the signalling.
Was
I
it
mean,
fairly heavy duty?
Yeah, it is pretty heavy.
Vandalism as well, of course, rain's coming.
No picture.
So we've got a few servers for just internal use.
Do you have a lot of service on digital for your phone system?
The phone, I don't know what the. Yeah, I don't know much about the phone system myself.
I know a lot of it's going over digital.
Yeah. So yeah, relays and power supply. So if you want to have a look at the operation.
Well, obviously none of them